So I've been a veterinarian since 2005. I started as a traditional practicing small animal veterinarian, eventually buying a hospital and growing that hospital, and then transitioning to entrepreneurship, starting my own veterinary startup company. I just came to a point in my career where I knew that I had two choices essentially. I could continue with business, which is something I'm interested in, but I also knew that this was a good time for me to return to clinical medicine. I wasn't interested in going back to practice without good mentorship. Anything I've ever done in my career, I like to try to do the very best. I also like when I'm in an environment where everybody around me is striving for excellence. When I saw this program, I thought it was just sounded like a perfect fit. BluePearl was the perfect outlet to look for training and emphasis on excellence, being around other people who are striving to do their very best every day. After boot camp, we had a mixture of rotating through various specialties in the Tampa Bay market. So we rotated through the specialties and through emergency departments in all three hospitals. And then we settled into actual ER shifts that were mentored or supervised for the last part of our rotation. It's really great because primarily it allows you to meet the specialists you'll be referring cases to from ER, and you get a feel for how they prefer cases to be referred to them. The rotations are more about learning that relationship, building that trust with that specialist that you'll be working hand in hand once you become an ER clinician. Because when I was applying for Emerge, I was also recruited to be the ER service head in Clearwater. I think it's very difficult to be a leader if you yourself haven't participated. So it really helped that I went through the program, that I did the same thing everybody else does, and it gave me a lot of perspective on what an Emerge candidate goes through, their transition into the ER, and then a lot of perspective into just the daily life of an ER veterinarian. If you're considering a career in ER medicine, if you just want to change from daily practice, or you want to get into practice because you either haven't been in clinical practice, or like in my case, haven't been in clinical practice in quite a few years, the Emerge program is a wonderful step to make that pivot. For years, I was a referring veterinarian, and I referred to this hospital, Clearwater and BluePearl, and it's wonderful to be on the other side.